Congratulations and welcome to the City and County of San Francisco. You are joining an impressive group of people who have the privilege of working for one of the most beautiful, diverse, and innovative cities in the world. Today, you begin your commitment to public service. As a public servant, I encourage you to take on challenges to continually improve the work of city government. All of us are responsible for the trust that our residents have placed in us. With that trust comes obligations and awareness. We must adhere to the highest ethical and professional standards in performing our work. Together, we can and will accomplish great things. Please take a few minutes to learn about how our city functions and how your role as a city employee will help move our city forward. You will learn about your responsibilities, your benefits, and much more. Together, let's make the city work for everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations on your new job and welcome to the City and County of San Francisco. In addition to the opportunity to do important work in a fantastic work environment, there are many benefits of city employment. These include a retirement package, health and dental coverage, free counseling for you or your family, discounts on transit tickets, credit union memberships, emergency rides home, and discounts on selected fitness centers and cell phone service.
Few people understand the structure of the complex entity that is the City and County of San Francisco. How is this billion-dollar operation governed?
To lead the city's powerful executive branch, the people of San Francisco elect a mayor. The mayor directs the administration and oversight of all city departments and sets essential policy and budget priorities. The people also have a voice in city government through their elected representatives on the Board of Supervisors, the city's legislative branch. Representing the city's 11 districts, the supervisors debate and establish policy, enact laws, and approve the city budget each year.
The City and County of San Francisco is comprised of over 100 distinct agencies and departments, many of which are advised by a commission made up of civic-minded citizens. What do these departments do for the citizens of our city?
Violent crime, fire, medical emergencies, and earthquakes constantly threaten to endanger our city. Our public protection agencies, including the police, fire, sheriff, and emergency communications departments, strive to protect all of us. Fighting on the front lines to protect and maintain our health, the Department of Public Health operates public hospitals and clinics and fights dangerous epidemics and public hazards through vaccination programs and public awareness campaigns. Over 1 million people, including residents, tourists, and workers, use the streets of San Francisco every day. Delivering everyone to their destination safely via cable car, bus, and streetcar is handled by the Municipal Transportation Agency. This agency also enforces parking laws and keeps traffic moving. The Department of Public Works maintains the streets and the city's buildings and infrastructure. With tourism the city's #1 industry, preserving and developing our city's culture and recreation is crucial work performed by the Recreation and Park Department, Arts Commission, and several others. Much like a building that needs a solid foundation to remain strong, a big city needs a healthy administrative structure to keep everything running smoothly. The complex details of finance and administration are handled by the Controller's Office, the General Services Agency, and the Treasurer's Office, just to name a few. For city employees, two of the most important operations might be the Department of Human Resources and the Civil Service Commission. The Civil Service Commission oversees the employment practices of city departments to ensure that they comply with the merit system established by the city's charter. The Department of Human Resources administers the city's personnel tasks, including employment exams, addressing employee relations issues, and much more. For more information about city employment, please visit our website at www.sfdhr.org.
Now that you know a bit about the structure of the city and county, we'll move on to the rules that every city worker should know. What is expected of us as employees of the City and County of San Francisco?
As you begin your career with the City and County, remember that no matter where you work or what you do, You are part of a large team of dedicated and talented people, striving to ensure that San Franciscans receive the highest quality service from their government. As employees, we all represent the City and County of San Francisco. How we do our work and how we behave at work reflects on the city and its citizens. First of all, the city's core business hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but you must consult with your department regarding your work schedule. All planned time off must be requested and approved in advance. If illness or other emergency causes an unplanned or unforeseeable absence, you must notify your supervisor or manager as soon as possible on the first day. Never forget that safety is everybody's job. If you see a safety or health hazard on the job, act to correct the problem or promptly report it to someone who can deal with it. All city equipment, devices, and materials, including copy machines, telephones, computers, vehicles, and office supplies, must be used for conducting city business only. Use of city property for personal, political, union, or other non-city business is strictly prohibited. Keep in mind that city computers may be accessed by other authorized users. Do not use your work computers, printers, or information systems for personal business or entertainment. Do not store any files on your work computer that you do not intend to share with others. The use of unauthorized programs is prohibited, and computer programs utilized by the city may not be duplicated or altered for personal use. Smoking is not permitted in city offices or within 20 feet of entrances, exits, or open windows in public buildings. In addition, the use of alcohol or illegal drugs at work is prohibited. The city is committed to maintaining a workplace free from violence and threats of violence, and will not tolerate acts or threats of violence in the workplace. San Francisco is a melting pot of many diverse cultural communities. The city strictly prohibits discrimination and harassment based on sex, race, religion, color, national origin, ancestry, disability, medical condition, marital status, sexual orientation, or other protected categories. City employees are also subject to strict conflict of interest laws. State laws, particularly the Political Reform Act, impose broad conflict of interest rules, gift limits, and financial disclosure requirements. Your department will have you sign a Statement of Incompatible Activities, which acknowledges your obligation to adhere to the highest level of ethical standards.
To summarize the conflict of interest laws, the Ethics Commission created a list of 10 rules that city employees need to know. What is on this crucial list?
Never offer, make, or take any bribes. Do not allow a governmental decision to be influenced by anyone with whom you are discussing a future job opportunity. Do not make governmental decisions about family members. Do not help anyone in violating any conflict of interest laws. Do not accept gifts from persons who have contracts with your department or who are trying to influence you in a governmental decision. Do not engage in any activity that is incompatible with your department's mission. Do not use or disclose confidential information for private gain. Do not use city resources such as time, office space, or computers for political activities. Do not participate in any governmental decision in which you have a financial interest. And the most important rule, get advice if you are not sure that you know the most ethical and legal way to act. These rules are general and some have exceptions. There are also many other rules. Advice is always available from the Ethics Commission or a city attorney. See the Ethics Commission website for more information. If you observe any problems with the quality and delivery of government services, or see wasteful and inefficient city government practices, misuse of government funds, and improper activities by city government officials, as an employee, it is your responsibility to voice your concern. If you are not comfortable with reporting the problem to your supervisor, you can contact the city's Whistleblower Complaints Program. The Controller's Office operates the program and, when appropriate, they investigate and attempt to resolve individual complaints.
City employees have a responsibility to balance the need for security and confidentiality with the public's right to access public information. How do city employees perform this delicate balancing act?
All data gathered during the course of your employment for the city is to be used strictly for the purpose of accomplishing your duties at work. All personnel information, job-related information about internal city operations, projects, planning, or staffing is privileged and not to be used outside your assigned employment. City employees with access to computer files and records may not release or distribute information without authorization. The release of such material may be grounds for disciplinary action and termination. On the other hand, employees must comply with the Sunshine Ordinance. The Sunshine Ordinance ensures that the public has access to city records. It also strengthens open meeting laws to allow public participation and monitoring of city policy making. The ordinance applies to all city agencies and boards and commissions created by the voters or the Board of Supervisors. There are many types of information, some of which should not be disclosed, such as personnel data, or should be disclosed in a summarized format. When handling Sunshine Ordinance requests, it is best to consult with your supervisor about the Sunshine request. In some cases, city departments consult with the city attorney.
If San Francisco is faced with a significant disaster, our work may change as we act to protect the city. How does the city deploy its workers in the event of an emergency?
Pursuant to state and city law, all City and County of San Francisco employees are considered disaster service workers, or DSWs. In the event of a declared emergency, employees may be assigned to perform duties that are designed primarily to aid in the city's response and recovery efforts. DSW roles do not include the day-to-day emergency response activities typically associated with, for example, firefighting or law enforcement. DSW assignments may require service at different locations, times, and under conditions that may significantly differ from an employee's normal work assignment. These assigned duties may continue into the recovery phase of an emergency. In order to ensure that DSWs can be properly identified, employees are issued DSW identification cards. Employees are required to carry their DSW ID cards with them at all times. Employees are required to complete the city's DSW training and the Red Cross Personal Preparedness Training. These trainings must be completed every 2 years. For more information on your duties as a disaster service worker and to complete the required training online, please refer to the information available at sfpusc.org.
As an employer, the city expects a lot from its employees, but it also provides a lot of services and benefits to its workers. What are these services, and how can you access them?
All city departments under the mayor's direction are required to do performance planning and appraisals for every employee annually. The process is designed to provide you with clear written performance expectations and honest, timely feedback about your performance. Every year, you should receive a performance plan that includes your responsibilities and the key objectives that will be used to assess your work. The city cares about its employees and has injury and illness prevention programs that help maintain a safe and healthy work environment. Contact your department's human resources staff should you need information about an ergonomic assessment for your workplace. The city offers many opportunities for training and career development to employees, many of which are free and held during work hours. Employees have access to technical training provided by their department. They may also attend training provided by the Department of Human Resources. Topics include supervisory skills, business writing, harassment prevention, conflict resolution, presentation skills, and many others. Many of these trainings are paid directly by the department. City University is the city's partnership with San Francisco State University's College of Extended Learning and City College of San Francisco. Participation is voluntary and is open to active city employees. Course costs are subsidized or paid by the city. Lastly, employees who attend external training of their choosing may be able to receive reimbursement for the costs through their union-negotiated Employee Development Fund. The city's commitment to providing a workplace free of discrimination and a safe environment for all is unparalleled. The city has a policy that complies with state and federal laws and provides equal employment opportunities to qualified individuals with disabilities and protects employees against harassment based on sex, race, religion, color, national origin, ancestry, disability, medical condition, marital status, sexual orientation, or other protected categories. If you face an issue with discrimination or harassment, you can find additional information at sfdhr.org or call the EEO Harassment Helpline at 415-557-4900 or 415-775-9484 for the hearing impaired. The Employee Assistance Program is a voluntary, confidential, no-cost counseling and information program for city employees, their family members, and their significant others. Counselors can provide assessment, brief therapy, referrals, and follow-up for individuals, couples, families, and groups for any concern that becomes a problem in one's life. There's also a library of personal and worksite health and wellness topics, including pamphlets, books, videos, and audio tapes. The city's human resource staff is here to help you with your employment-related questions. If you need further information, contact your own department's human resources professionals or a representative from the Department of Human Resources. Working for the City and County of San Francisco is more than a paycheck. Whether we are driving buses, paving streets, taking care of patients, safeguarding our neighborhoods, responding to complaints, or processing paperwork, what we do and how we do it affects the daily lives of many people. To this end, we are accountable to the public. Our job performance must meet the highest standards. Be good to each other. Treat each other with respect and dignity. Put the best effort forward every day. Find ways to solve issues and problems and be willing to listen to the other person. Thank you for your commitment to public service and the people of San Francisco.